Okay, so when you load or when you launch MS Word, you first of all you see this interface. All these are templates, kind of pre-recorded or pre-formatted templates by Microsoft Office. So you can either use one of these templates for your documents, or you go ahead and create a blank document by clicking on this particular option. You can equally search for templates here. Let's say I want the template with a card format. So I'm gonna just search cards. It's going to give me all the templates that are in the format of a card. So if I want to design a card, either birthday card, complimentary card, or any form of card at all, I can pick from these options to design my card. We equally have the categories here. So when you set the particular category you want, they also have subcategories. So once I set card, here we have the cards itself, that's the total of the cards summary. Then we have personal cards, we have the holidays, events, invitations, papers, a lot of them are here. So you can equally pick from any of these categories. Right now, this is a workspace. This is where you do all the typing, all the documents you want to type. This is where you put them in this white space. Then the quick access toolbar, the very top here, where we have the save, the undo, and redo, and then this drop arrow. When you click on it, you see more options of the quick access toolbar. So customize quick access toolbar. So meaning we can add any of these options to be part of our quick access toolbar. Click on spell checker and grammar, it's added. Click on the mouse, the touch screen, it's added. You can add more, or you can more customize options to open here for you. So currently these are the tools that are on our access or our quick access toolbar. So we have the save, the undo, the redo, spelling, and the grammar checker. Then we have the mouse, so touch both. So any of this, all these are already on it. So if you want to add any of this particular section, so you can click on any of this and then come and click on the add button here. So if I want to click on, let me say I want to add the email option. So once I click on it here, I'll quickly click on add, and then it's already here. So when I save and click on OK, I will see email being part of these options here. So let me do that. Okay, see, we have our email option here. So you can equally remove any of these particular tools that are on the quick access toolbar. So if I don't want to have email on it anymore, I'll just click here and come and take what remove, and then it's going to go away when I save. Okay, so you don't have email anymore. So this is basically what the quick access toolbar does. So move ahead and go to the file option. So here we have recently opened documents or recently worked on documents. All these are documents that have been worked on recently. You can easily open any of this and then start working with them or continue working with them. Then this PC, you can open any of document from any of these file options, or you can just pick any of these file locations. Maybe you have a document there you want to have it on the way to work with, so you can just click on any of them to open for you. Then browse will enable you to also open maybe an already saved document somewhere in a folder. See that it has taken me to my PC, and then the location is on the document, because my default storage path for the Word is what, the document folder, that is on the drive C, my computer, the document. That is my default file storage for the Microsoft Office Word. So here I can navigate and pick any of these options, any of the folders here that might contain my document which I want to work with. So basically that's what this option does. So then we have the new bring us back to the templates interface where we can open a template or a blank document as well. Then the open, you'll call send us back to the same place where we can either open or browse for our documents. Then the save, to help us to save our documents. These are the file locations we can save to any of these options, or you can browse and pick a location. Then the print, let's say you print type in your document and wish to print. It's trying to connect to printer, but I don't have any printer connected, but it will definitely load my print preview for me. So this is a print preview. You can make all your changes here. You can select your printer here. If I had a printer ready, I'll just pick it up and then print. This particular printer is actually the office printer, but it's offline right now because it's not connected. So if it was connected, you see to indicate here ready, the offline here will turn to ready, so that when I command the print, it will use that particular printer and print. And these are the options for the settings, the layout, number of pages, or then the save, to help us to save our documents. These are the file locations we can save to any of these options, or you can browse and pick a location. Then the print, let's say you print type in your document and wish to print. It's trying to connect to printer, but I don't have any printer connected, but it will definitely load my print preview for me. So this is a print preview. You can make all your changes here. You can select your printer here. If I had a printer ready, I'll just pick it up and then print. This particular printer is actually the office printer, but it's offline right now because it's not connected. So if it was connected, you see to indicate here ready, the offline here will turn to ready, so that when I command the print, it will use that particular printer and print. And these are the options for the settings, the layout, number of pages, orientation, and all that. You can do all the settings here, how you want your document to be printed. Definitely there will be a video later on how to go about all these settings when you're about to print a document. Alright, let's move on to the option. Under this, we have a lot of settings or options here as well. We have the general that gives you an overview of whatever settings you have done with your Word. You can do a lot of settings here. You can change the theme here. Maybe you want it dark gray, you want it white. Already I'm using the colorful, so if I should pick dark gray and save, and when you go to Word, you have my interface being dark, not what it is right now. So when I save, you see how it will look like. I click on OK. See that my interface has changed to dark gray instead of the blue initial color. So you can change that over there. Here, options, office theme. So let's send it back to where it was. Then we have the save. Here you can make changes to your save location or the storage path. Currently, I have my storage path to be a drive C, users, drive C name, then the folder called document. That is the current path location for saving my documents. So if I should work with a document and I just click on save, then I do not specifically pick a particular storage location and I'll save that document. When I'm looking for it, I need to go to documents to be able to find that particular document I've saved. Sometimes you save a document and then you forget the path location or the file location where you've actually saved it. So later on, when you want to work with it, you find it very difficult to trace it. So if you find it difficult to trace a particular folder you save, you know very well that that particular Word document, you didn't specify a location for it. You just come to this particular place and look at the storage path, and then you go there. You find your document over there. So this one gives you those options and all that. Then we can have our quick access toolbar here as well, what we did earlier on. Then all these options can be exploited. So alright, we are back to our normal theme, colorful one, of course. So now we are in this, and then we will want to look at some few things here. Uh, if I should have a lot of content here, let me say I'll just generate some dummy text right here. Let's say this dummy text. Alright, so I have this dummy text here. I can make a duplicate of it. Copy, paste. So I have a lot of dummy text here, right? So with this particular text here, if you check down here, you see number of pages. When you point at it, the current page numbering document. So this one gives me page 1 of 1, meaning all this text is within one page. If I had, let's say, 10 pages or 2 pages, right? If you should have like this, right now the number of pages is 6, and it's telling us that page 5 of 6. That means our active page is page 5 out of 6 pages of the entire document. So this particular countdown here, or this counting here, tells you the number of pages your document is having. So sometimes you want to know how many pages you've actually worked with, or how many pages the document you're working with actually contains. You don't need to struggle and go around, go around. You just come down here at the left corner here, you find the number of pages your document contains. And you gotta have the number of words. See, this entire document contains like 2,868 words. So there's actually a count of all the words in your document. Alright, so we go straight to our layout or our view type. Looking at the far right corner down here, we have the read mode. When you put it on read mode, it's actually going to look like this. You will be able to have your entire document spread across your screen, and at this point in time you can always scroll horizontally using these arrows. It's gonna give you the view like you are reading a PDF or you open it with a PDF reader. So basically here you can only view how your work looks like in the more clearer mode, but you cannot do any editing here. You cannot do anything. You can see I'm trying to type, there's nothing really happening here. You can't type, you cannot type or do any formatting in this particular mode. So move back to our normal mode, that's print layout. So our default mode where it is print layout, where we can do all the editing and all that, everything can be done here. The other view mode is the web layout. So when you put on web layout, you see it look like when you are browsing the internet or when you open a web page. This is basically how web page look like. You spread your work across the entire screen, and then kind of reduce the font size to 11, and then take up a calibrate body and all that. So this is how the web view or web layout look like. But actually at this particular point in time, you can do editing. You can continue to do all your formatting, all your editing at this place. You can do all the editing, all the formatting that you could have done using the print layout mode. So see, all the editing here can be done. You can change the alignment and all that. Everything that you want to do, you can do it here. So at this particular place, you can do the editing. But unlike the print layout where all the work is centered, this view gives you the work spread across your entire screen. Okay, so let's move it back to print layout. Okay, so move straight to the zoom bar. Zoom in, zoom out bar. you realize that the default here is on 100%. The default zoom is on 100%. So if I wish to reduce it, I can bring it as low as 10%. See, 10% give me this tiny look. I can equally zoom it out to as high as 500. I believe so. The highest is 500. So I can zoom it up to 500. The maximum zoom out is 500. So we will send it back to our 100 default so that we can continue with what we are doing. Alright, so we sometimes we have a lot of things in our mind. Maybe you are working with this document and then you want to make a particular editing. You want to edit it in a way. But looking at all these tabs, right, ranging from the home to the insert, design, layout, referencing or references, mailing, review, view, and all that. You have a particular feature you wish to use, but you don't know which of these tabs contain that particular feature. So maybe I want to check grammar and spelling, right? And I don't know which of these tabs I can find that. Because when you click on any of these tabs, it opens up with its own content where you can make your changes and all that. But maybe you cannot figure out exactly where that particular function you want is. So this option here, tell me what you want to do, is going to help you do that very fast. So let's say I want to check grammar and spelling. Let's say spelling. See, when I start typing spellings, it pops up. So spelling and grammar. So easy, right? Then it do that for you very quick. And suggestions, there are no suggestions. The word doesn't really make sense. That's why there's no suggestions. So that is what this option can do. This option can do that. Tell me what you want. It can do that for you. Anything you wish to do that you don't know exactly where it is located, you can just type that here. If I want to do both, and I don't know that it's on the home tab, just say both, right? To work for you. Maybe italic, just pick it italic and to work for you. Easy. So that's what this option does. So thank you very much for watching. This is where we'll end today's video. Hopefully we'll come back with another video to continue with our Microsoft Office Word 2016. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button and click on the bell notification so that when we post a video you will be notified to come and watch. God bless you. See you another time.